Everyone's been asking me, will credit get tighter in a recession? It absolutely will. In this video, I'm going to talk about the things that you need to be considering. Stay tuned. So if we go into a recession, credit will absolutely tighten up. And here's some things that you really should think about doing. And you should be thinking about doing these right now. In every single recession, banks absolutely tighten up and credit in general tightens up. If we go back to 08-09 in the financial crash, every credit card company was cutting credit limits, home equity lines of credit, business lines of credit. I mean, everything got cut down. And then everyone tightens up because they don't know who the winners and the losers are going to be. You might have a great business, but your industry as a whole is not performing well. Everyone just stops lending to it completely. So you want to apply for financing when things are good and be prepared. You absolutely want to be proactive with capital. It's so important. I see so many business owners wait until things aren't good and then they're reactive to the situation. Then they go run and apply, and it becomes really, really hard to get approved and to access financing. So be prepared, apply for financing when times are good. But more importantly, you want to be prepared mentally. Mindset is everything in business. Your mindset and your culture of your company will outbeat strategy every single day of the week. It's super, super important. Mindset's what helped me get to where I am in business. And without my mindset, I would have never been able to do the things that I've done in business. You want to make sure mentally that you're prepared. It's just and is equally as important as being prepared financially. And what do I mean by that? What are the things that you could do if there was a downturn? Like, put yourself in that situation right now. There's a major downturn and things tighten up in your business. What are the things that you would do? What's your action plan? Get that plan together. You want to list all these things out. Where would you make cuts? Where would you spend more? Yeah, believe it or not, there's areas of opportunity in downturns, and you want to be prepared for that mentally. If there is a pullback, it's going to shake up and create challenges for all of your competition. So if you're prepared mentally and financially, you can really do very well in a downturn and outbeat your competition because everyone pulls back in a downturn. Put yourself in that situation today. What are the things that you would do? What are the steps that you would take to win in your business, in your market, in your industry, in your area? Get that action plan together. List out all the things where you'd make cuts in your business, all the spending that you don't need. What are those things that you can be prepared for? Get it down on paper. Because what happens in extreme situations is we freak out and we typically panic. But if you've already gone through this in your head mentally, if you've already listed out the things that you would do when a downturn happens, and when a downturn happens, it happens overnight, it happens fast. So when these things happen really fast, you can be prepared and already ready to act. And I would share this with your team. Hey, if this happens, here's what we're gonna do. Your whole team's prepared. It's super important. Being prepared, anticipating what's gonna happen mentally, and also being prepared financially are really what's helped me win in business and in every single type of economy, in any type of market. I started my business in 2007. I went right into the 08-09 crash. Now, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know anything at that point. I got a really, really early on lesson in business. One of the best lessons that I could have went through is right out of the gate, I went through one of the worst recessions in history. I learned a lot from that, and it's made me be really prepared as I move forward in business. You know, and post the 08-09 recession, I was able to eat up a lot of market share because I was so new at that point. I didn't have much to lose, and a lot of my competitors that weren't prepared at that point, I was able to eat their lunch because I was still working and hustling and doing things where they pulled back and they weren't doing things. So I think you can win in an up or down market. It might just be a little bit harder in a down market, but you can win big and take market share in a down market as long as you're prepared. So get your plan together, get your capital together, because if we go into a recession, it's going to be an interesting one.